Hey guys, Alex aka Miggy here. I thought I'd do a quick video, a live one, just about a commonly ignored topic in Southeast Asia and pretty much in all the tropical countries where people, especially foreigners from the Western countries, love to travel. And it's mind-blowing how completely unprepared most people are when they go to Southeast Asia for a holiday, when they go to Bali, when they go to Thailand, Phuket, Koh Samui, Chiang Mai, when they go to Costa Rica, when they go to South America, Peru, especially in the jungles, not so much in the Andean mountains where you can get coca tea from. And yeah, but especially Africa as well, guys, the Congo, all those different, Nigeria, there's some really scary stuff out there. And just before I get into it, I'm just gonna say hello to the soldiers in the box. We got the Commie Hunter, we got Johnny Utah, we got Uncle Ouch. What's going on, Alex? Good to see you guys. I'm not going to talk too long because I just went to the shop, so I need to get back soon. But I thought I'd address this topic because I am going to Indonesia this Thursday. And oh, we got Godbotherer 1 in the house. What's going on, sir? Yeah, smash the like button, guys. So I'm going to Bali and Lombok this coming Thursday for literally almost 2 weeks. And now normally when people go, I mean, I've been to Thailand at least 5 times since 2012, and I haven't bothered to get any vaccinations, predominantly because I don't really believe in vaccinations. I mean, I got my immunizations when I was a little kid, but they were spread out you know, over time, so I never even got any nasty side effects from them. But these days they jab kids so early with so many different vaccines, it's crazy. But yeah, coming back on topic, I went to, like, I haven't had a flu shot since 2005, and I haven't been sick with flu. I just had mild colds and that's about it. Because regardless of what the doctors and what the mainstream media tells you, it's good to have a flu or a cold every now and then, because it's your body detoxing all the crap out of your system. It's your body purging all those toxins that you got from food, from industrial waste, from all those carcinogens that are in our daily environment. So when you have a cold, it's your own body using the flu, the mucus, the virus as a solvent to drain all that crap out of your system. Because sometimes, like not sometimes, have a look how revolting and all disgusting stuff that comes out of your nose, out of your throat. It's where the heck did that come from? So it's your body trying to heal itself, trying to purge all those nasty toxins. Let's just see what people say. Like, I mean, my parents get flu shots all the time. And my parents get sick with flu every freaking year. They get colds, they get flus. They just exposed to all the chronic illnesses that most average Australians get as well. So it's just, yeah, people believe the doctors and the mainstream media, oh yes, get your daily flu shot, I mean yearly flu shot and you'll be fine. Rubbish. Anyway, let's come back to the real topic. Godfather says flu shots are bull. They're scam made out of aborted babies. I've never had a flu shot and I never will. There you go. So anyway, guys, we all know malaria. It's a tropical illness. There's 5 different strains of it. It kills millions of people every year in countries around Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, and Africa, especially Africa. And what happens is one of the oldest ways to protect yourself against malaria is to use a natural tree bark called quinine. It comes from a tree that grows in South America Yeah, Johnny Utah, dengue fever as well in Southeast Asia. That's very true. And yellow fever. And anyway, what they actually made out of quinine is tonic water. That's right. Got bother? I personally love the taste of tonic water. I reckon it tastes great, even by itself without any alcohol. But yeah, that's how they used to treat malaria back in the old days, and you can still get tablets made out of quinine from a pharmacy. I just actually got some yesterday. I went with my mom, and yeah, we picked some up for me to take with me to Indonesia. And obviously this, even quinine, even though it comes from a natural plant, I mean, all drugs come from natural substances. Like heroin is made out of poppy flowers. Cocaine is made out of coca. Methamphetamine is made out of what's it called? Mormon tea, which is Ephedra sinica. It's a grass that grows naturally in the wild, predominantly in China and North America. So all these drugs have natural backgrounds. They all come from plants. Viagra, I'm not sure where Viagra comes from. But there's a natural Viagra. It actually comes from this tree bark from Africa, and I could probably make a video about it. Yeah, exactly, Uncle Ouch. Yohimbine. You can get Yohimbine, which is a purified version of it, or you can get Yohimbe, which is the extract from the tree bark. Like, I've used Yohimbine and Yohimbe several times, and if you take too much, ooh, you're in for some nasty trouble. There's really bad side effects. I mean, they're not really deadly unless you take way too much, but it makes your heart race really badly. So I could literally feel my throat pulsing like really badly. But it actually, the great thing about Yohimbe or Yohimbine is it actually not only makes you hard as a man down there, but it also actually makes you really horny. which is great. Viagra and Cialis doesn't make you horny, it just makes you hard. That's the only thing it does. So that's, if you're interested in getting some natural aphrodisiac that also makes you hard, is try Yohimbine or Yohimbe. I would recommend Yohimbine, which is the purified version, and it's usually I recommend to go for the natural full spectrum alkaloids. Like, for example, with coca tea, you want to go for coca tea and not cocaine, because cocaine is horrible and coca tea is really good. If you want some really great coca tea, check out cocateaexpress.com. It's my actual company, guys. I've been working tirelessly on it for the last 4 months. So if you buy from cocateaexpress.com, you are supporting directly myself and my channels. Anyway, but when it comes to Yohimbine, if you get the purified version of it, it actually has less side effects compared to the full spectrum extract. So, is it legal in Australia? Well, listen, I actually found Yohimbine on eBay, and I think someone had it in Sydney. I paid through the roof for it. I paid something like $70 for like a bottle of capsules, but it's worth it, and it lasts for ages, because you only need like literally 5 to 10 milligrams. You don't need much of Yohimbine to feel the effects, and it lasts for about 3 to 4 hours, and your lady friend will be very happy. And the only thing is, if you go overboard, it will make your heart race like crazy. It'll give you insomnia probably for the next, you won't be able to sleep probably for the next 6 to 7 hours, maybe a bit less. And you might even get really nauseous, so you might feel like you want to throw up. It just really depends what your metabolism is like. So I've had cases where I was really horny. I'm sitting there, but at the same time, like, damn, I want to hurl. So just, if you're ever going to take Yohimbine or Yohimbe, make sure you take a really small dose, and do your research about it online, guys, because there's a lot of great articles out there about Yohimbine. I'll do a post on drivenanddesired.com about Yohimbine. And yeah, it can be pretty good. What if you're a dorky loser virgin? Is it worth buying Yohimbine and going to the rub and tug? You could try. But save it for your lady friend. I think women might feel the effects as well from Yihimbi too. So there you go, guys. But anyway, coming back to the main topic. Sorry, I went off tangent a little bit. If you are going to Southeast Asia, make sure that you take, first of all, your quinine pills. And quinine is actually, it doesn't prevent malaria, it treats it and ultimately cures it. So you might catch that nasty malaria stuff. Like I said, there's 5 different versions of it. And yeah, it takes a couple of weeks to get rid of it later on if you do an intensive course of quinine. You can get it IV'd, or you can take tablets. I've got like these tablets that I'm taking with me to Indonesia. Hopefully that'll all be fine. But malaria is malaria. But there's this other, I don't know if you guys saw on my main channel, Men 101, I've posted my latest photo in community tab of this man sitting with his giant feet. They're all swollen as F. I'm keeping it PG-13. They're swollen really, really badly. It's horrible. And that stuff is called elephantinitis. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Basically, in other words, for an elephant man disease. Or the proper scientific name for it is lymphatic filariasis. So essentially what it is it's also spread by mosquitoes. Let me tell you guys, mosquitoes kill the most people in the world. It's the only animal or insect, whatever you want to call it, that kills millions and millions of people every year. Crocodiles, sharks, snakes mean nothing compared to mosquitoes. One mosquito bite in Africa or Southeast Asia, somewhere out of the city, and you're pretty much done for, because if you don't get proper care, you will be in a lot of trouble, because this elephantinitis, which is lymphatic filariasis, it literally turns people's limbs, their scrotums, their breasts into enlarged, horrible looking, disfigured abominations. Like seriously, Google some of the images you can see. It's disgusting. It's like your life is over. You'll probably be forever either bedridden, or you will be locked away in some kind of dungeon, never face the public again. Because if you Google some of the images that people get, and I'm not even talking about just Africa, oh, it's only in Africa, man, it's all good. In Thailand, there's like 15 million people sick with that disease, where the guy's scrotum is the size of a freaking watermelon. I'm not joking, this is not funny. I'm being serious. The size of the woman's boobs might be the size of watermelons, and not in a good way, not in a aesthetically pleasing way. Or a man's arm might explode to the size of a freaking watermelon. It's really, really bad. And it's easily preventable as well, because you can go to, don't quote me what the drug is called, but you can go to a pharmacy and you can get literally a pill that you take, and it's effective almost for an entire year. So it's so easy to prevent, but a lot of people don't even worry about it. It's like, ah, oh, fuck it, I'll just go. Oh, damn it. It's like a lot of people ride without a helmet in Southeast Asia. Either a scooter or a motorbike, until they have a crash and they are done for. So many people die in Southeast Asia from the West. I'm not talking about the locals. I'm talking about Americans, Europeans, Australians, because they think they're invincible when they go to Southeast Asia. So some of the easiest things you can do is, yeah, take these medicines with you when you go to Southeast Asia. So just to reiterate, for malaria, which is that, I think it's called quinolone or whatever, and there's other drugs available that you can treat malaria with, actually prevent from being sick in the first place, because malaria is a nasty thing as well. It's essentially this parasitic, oh, I forgot the name of them, what they're called, but anyway, there's parasites that go into your body and essentially lay eggs and stuff in your bloodstream, and it circulates through your entire body. And then you are pretty much, you can die from it as well, because it can block off different, not arteries, like capillaries to your brain. And millions of people die every year from malaria. Just go to Africa and sort of remote areas of Southeast Asia and South America, in the jungles, where there's a lot of mosquitoes around. So I am lucky. I live in Australia, and we have the strongest, the harshest quarantine in Australia. We don't have rabies, which is another thing also you can get in Southeast Asia and South America and Africa, rabies. So if a dog or a cat scratches you, you need to get some medical attention, because you can get rabies, which is effectively is lethal. So in Australia, we don't have rabies, we don't have Lyme disease, which is a horrible, horrible disease as well, which comes from ticks, and mothers can actually pass it on to babies when they give birth. So Lyme disease is horrible too. I'm sweating like a pig here. It's like Queensland weather is warm. I'm sitting in the car with closed windows. Anyway, and what else? And this freaking elephantiasis disease, which also comes from this worm, this microscopic worm that pretty much goes right through the entire body. People that have caught it and they want to get treatment, you can't actually get it treated. You can get it managed. People often even get chemotherapy for that stuff, just to kill the parasites as well as, yeah, it's crazy. Godbrother, the Lyme disease has been in Australia since the late 80s. Case of it in the Hunter Valley is spread by deer ticks. Well, it's not, I don't know, it's not as prevalent here. I don't know, I'll have to research that one, Godbrother, because I haven't really heard of any cases in Australia of Lyme disease. So maybe it was someone from overseas who brought it in, but hopefully that stuff was taken care of. But if you go to Europe, if you go to America, Lyme disease is everywhere. If you go to China, it's everywhere there. You're pretty much done if you get that stuff. Breezy boy, good day, Alex, what's going on? Look, I mean, I don't believe everything that the mainstream media, mainstream medicine tells us. There's a lot of things out there that is curable. I'm not gonna get into it here, but don't believe, like cancer, you can get cancer cured if you don't follow the conventional treatments, such as chemotherapy and radiation. There are natural substances out there like apricot kernels, research into that, as well as cannabis oil, but not the CBD oil, the actual proper full spectrum cannabis oil. Alright guys, so yeah, be careful when you go traveling overseas. Make sure you cover your own ass, because if you get these nasty things, there was this, just to give you an example, I don't smoke weed, but there's a great channel called Strain Hunters, and there were two men who were traveling around the world. They were based in Holland. They had this really, really successful multi-millionaire business. They would travel around the world collecting different strains and seeds of marijuana to grow and make medicine out of it and all that kind of stuff. I'm all for people making medicines out of marijuana. I'm not for people getting stoned every day on weed and just being dumb and lazy. Okay, anyway, but they went to Africa, and essentially one of the guys kept going back and forth because he was working on establishing a plantation there somewhere in the heart of Africa. And guess what? He's now dead. He's dead from malaria. And that gentleman obviously had a lot of money, probably the best medicine money can buy, but he is now dead. The same thing for Furious Pete. I don't know if you guys know that guy. He's a YouTuber. He's probably a multi-millionaire as well, but he doesn't have any balls because he got testicle cancer, and he listened to his doctor who told him to basically cut his balls off. And now he's got no balls. He has to take testosterone shots for the rest of his life, and he didn't obviously follow the natural treatments against cancer. So that's a whole new topic altogether. But anyway, guys, look after yourself out there, because there are a lot of nasty parasitic diseases that come from mosquitoes. And like I said, I'm lucky to be living in Australia because we can't get any nasty crap here. But, except we got some fatties. But that's how it is, guys. Smash the like button. Let me know if you're enjoying these live chats. I'll be doing some vlogs from Indonesia. Hopefully they'll turn out nicely. I'll be grabbing my cameras. I've got a Canon 70D. I've got a GoPro Black Hero and my regular iPhone 7. So hopefully we'll get some great footage and some vlogs from Bali and Lombok in the next week or so. So stay tuned for that, guys. Smash the like button. Consider doing a super chat because I am very happy because this little channel got monetized. So if you guys want to throw a shackle, I'll be more than happy to accept it. And as always, guys, check out my drivenanddesired.com website. Check out my second website, which is kokitexpress.com, and I don't actually promote it. It's actually my business, so anything you buy from Kokiti Express goes directly to myself. Oh yeah, Ross River, that's the other one. Actually, my mum had Ross River, Brizzy Boy, and that was pretty bad, but you can overcome it. So so Uncle Ouch, will everything else be running as usual? Yeah, I'll be definitely online, and I'll be hopefully also doing daily videos as well. So stay tuned for that, gentlemen. And apart from that, I'll just quickly check what you guys are saying. Freddie Razinger, Scotland is lousy with deer ticks. I've had them sink their heads into my leg several times. Not bad. Not had Lyme disease yet. Google. Blumdy, yep. Yeah, Eastern Europe and Europe in general has a lot of, and UK has nasty ticks. Some of them can be paralytic, paralyzing ticks. I got Vention in the house. What's going on, sir? I'll risk Lyme disease if I can avoid saltwater crocs. I mean, where I am, I'm pretty much on the border, so there's no crocodiles here. But if you go a little bit far up north, maybe another hour flight, you'll probably run into some big crocodiles. But we got sharks here, and we got lots of snakes. Some of the most, probably the most poisonous snake in the world, which is taipan, lives in Australia, and I live in Queensland where it also lives. So there you go, guys. All right. Oh, Vention says no super chat ability apparent. Fair enough. YouTube just screwed me over again. Don't know what's going on. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is just a little heads up for you young travelers or older travelers who want to keep themselves safe and disease-free. Vention, finished up my Friday at work, now I'm starting my weekend. Hey Vention, how freaking awesome is Bitcoin going? It jumped up massively. I'm really happy because I've still got some. Very, very happy. Hopefully it's going to keep growing. To the moon, baby, to the moon. God bother, I left Melbourne for the Queensland box jellyfish. Yeah, there's box jellyfish in Queensland as well. If those things sting you, you can die from shock and just drowning. It's very, very painful. Uncle Ouch, keep us informed. Will do, sir. Will do. I have an allergy to farts, Brizzy Boy. Exactly. Who doesn't? Vention, love the performance of Bitcoin. I decided to pull the plug on my mechanic job and retire 11 years early. Well done, sir. Just seriously, Vention, you need to get into blogging. Just create a nice website for yourself. I don't know what you want to call it. Retire 11 years earlier.com or retire early ventionstyle.com, and just, yeah, do what I do with drivenanddesire.com. It's really, really cool. You can get sponsorship with affiliates and post videos there for all the gentlemen to check it out. It's very rewarding when you wake up in the morning and you check your emails and see what's going on, rather than going to some job that you hate. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I gotta get home and get some, it's already like, what is it, 6:20. I gotta get home, have some dinner. Smash the like button guys, and I will talk to you soon. Make sure to check out drivenanddesire.com and CocoTExpress.com. Much love. I'll talk to you soon.